Very good evening to you. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to another brand new one-day special. And this today's one-day special brought to you by the lovely Nikki.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Good, I'm really good, thank you.
Good. Are you?
Yes, very excited.
I was going to say, are you excited about this?
Just a little. Just a little.
Just a little?
They had to calm me down.
She's very excited, but good reason to be.
I have good reason to be. I want to take you down the Woodlands
Avenue?
Woodland the Woodland Avenue? No.
Well, the Woodland... Well, don't mock mine if you haven't got your own to come up with.
Woodland Forest.
There we are. That was yes.
That just gives you a hint of what's coming up.
Okay.
There you go.
Yes, it is. It is. So, and let's just say before we go into a very quick description of these, loads of brand new items for you on this hour, which is fantastic. And there's some real savings to be had. Lots of savings.
As I say, amazing designs, all brought to us by the amazing Oakwood. Oakwood is an American... it's not an American company. It's a British company.
Because that went straight off my scripts. Yeah, OK.
Here, somewhere Mansfield area.
I'll get that. Carry on. We're in the UK. Go.
Yes, in the UK. So what Oakwood have brought us, so this is Oakwood Archer, as I say, based over here in the UK, have brought us some beautiful designs. And the one-day special is a collection of dies, and we have, believe it or not, 46 dies in total.
That's brilliant. Now, the other thing on these, and that you mentioned to me straight away, is to just look at the size of what we're getting for these dies. So it's 46 dies, but 46 that are big dies to work with.
Yeah, they are amazing dies. And as I say, we have 4 sets in total. So
314919 is this. This is 46 dies, OK? Now, this gives you a £12 saving. Now, it's also available, this is great, for just 2 easy payments of £33.98. It's brand new one today. This is your one-day special. Now, you don't often hear us say this. Don't get that yet.
Stop.
Wait right there.
Yeah.
Just wait, because we've got some real great options to share with you, and then you can choose which one's the best for you. So they're the 46 dies. If we go down here, we have got for you some amazing stamps. Now, these stamps look very much like what you've just been seeing.
So you know me, I love my stamps that coordinate with dies.
Yes, yes.
And these stamps are exactly the same as the die collection that we have just looked at. Look at this is where you can really see the artwork, the designs, all running through that beautiful woodland theme. So we've got trees, we've got that beautiful, I mean, just look at the size of that stamp.
That's lovely,
there.
that, isn't it?
That is one big stamp. And then you've got all the leaves, you've got the acorns, you've got the twigs to be able to create absolutely beautiful cards. You know, I mean, it's home decor as well. I always say that in when you've got the stamps that coordinate with the dies. But now just look at the detail in those birds. Beautiful British woodland birds there.
And you've got all the extra parts of the foliage that you can go with it, which is lovely. So really great. But listen, 46 stamps here again. So now you can do this one with a good saving. Now this has got £13 saving. That's £54.96 that you're looking at. And again, it's available on your FlexiBuy. Just 2 payments of £27.48. This is item 643522. Now, both of those are fantastic on their own. Of course, you've got one as a one-day special. But if you want to get extra savings on this, now this is a fantastic way of doing it. Now 003203 is going to give you the entire set. So that's 46 of the dies, 46 of the stamps that you can go. If you are a Freedom member, by the way, you're getting all of this for just £99.83. Plus that includes your postage and packaging. And this is also available on your Flexi. Now your Flexi is just £33.28 because that's over 3 payments. So there's a really fantastic saving here. In fact, if you go for the whole bundle, your first of your payments of your 3 it works out better than what you'd be getting on your one day as a payment as well for the first of your Flexi. So
you did your maths.
Well, I've got a really good producer that told me to say that. But she's absolutely right, because that's how it works out. And you look at the savings, and I went, that's amazing what you're getting here. And the
fact that they actually coordinate with the dies, it kind of makes sense to get both, because, you know, as I say, they work beautifully together. And I I'm absolutely dying to show you my demos.
Well, definitely going to get onto the demos.
Yes.
Let's show some of the some examples that we've got here already that we can put together and give you an idea.
Right, so the one we're looking at there is the woodland trees and greetings.
Now that's a big die and stamp, isn't it? There.
It is. Now the die actually cuts out of the paper, so you can create a beautiful card within its own right. Then you layer it up. Then you start looking at the birds that you've got. Then you have got a beautiful, beautiful woodland card.
It really is lovely. And I suppose, and you'll know a lot more, but for this one, how easy is it once you've got that? So you've got your cutout, you've got your detail on the stamp as well, to change the seasons from this?
Of course, yeah. I mean, all you need to do is colour them up slightly different. I've gone along the autumn theme,
right,
because I'm thinking we're in autumn.
You
know, we're almost in November. So I've gone along that theme. However, when I looked at the birds and I was kind of thinking, right, that's got to be a robin, that's got to be a thrush. Not necessarily. You know, we can colour them up, like you say. Yeah, play with them according to the seasons. I've even done a pink bird. I don't even know whether a pink bird exists like that.
In your world, Nikki, I bet it does.
It does.
Yes.
I've done a beautiful green bird there. I think it may have been a thrush, but in my world it isn't. You know, and then using your foliage, then using those twigs with the stamps as well. And I have to say, when I use the dies on their own, and that's how I always work. So when I get mine home, I die cut everything first, and then I coloured them without the stamps. Now I have to say, there is so much embossed detail in the dies alone. Then add that to the stamp and it was like, wow. And it really was. It was like, oh my goodness, Oakwood, you've done it. Yeah. This is a brand new launch for Oakwood. Oakwood Archer, as I say, are a UK company. They haven't brought their own range of stamps and dies out before. So this was kind of like something really exciting. It was a big thing. And then when I was asked to actually do it, it was like, wow.
Great.
That was even better.
We love it, honestly. You're gonna love these. Go for the whole thing together, and as you know here, you can create how you want to create, but you've got some really big dies, some really big stamps. You heard about the embossing that's in there, the chances for the detail that's to go through. There's our lovely, you mentioned about the little robin that we can go with, you know.
I had to have a robin, didn't I?
Absolutely.
You know, but as I say, your robin Christmas cards, you know, I've gone for an autumn theme. And I think as well, for the gentlemen in your life, we struggle, you know, and there's so many guys out there and ladies as well that we love our nature. We are so proud to be British because of our woodlands, our birds that we have over here.
Yeah, of course.
And this really is a chance to actually incorporate that within our card and papercraft making.
It's a real opportunity, and if you are a Freedom member, I just want to say, of course, you got a really good saving here because your first payment works out so much cheaper than, again, even doing it on one of you just on the first set of the one-day special itself, and that includes your delivery. So 003203. I can't see this whole kit, everything being together, because you can get some of these elements individually. They're all there on the website for you, but as the kit, the whole thing together.
The whole thing. And I just point out, these are A5 size. So you think of an A4 sheet of paper sliced in half. That is what you're getting in one set, whether it's the die or the stamp. They are A5. And
they're full in that size, aren't they?
They're
full. Edge to edge, basically. So you're going to love that. You really are. So we also promise you lots of brand new pieces that we can bring to you as well. Now, dies, as you mentioned, certainly if you're going to go for this kit as well. Die storage, when we talk about
storage,
that.
well,
Nikki, talk to us about that.
Had to bring some die storage out. They can't bring the dies out without the storage. And this is absolutely fantastic because it's zipped. Okay, this one's obviously open, and then you have all your inserts in here to pop your dies into. Now, I believe you're getting 10 sheets of each, and as you can see, you can fit your full size of the dies. So you don't get the dies in here, obviously. These are the dies from the Woodlands die collection. But then, obviously, you've got all those sheets there. And you may be thinking, 10 sheets, what do I do when they run out? Just keep watching, because in the next month or two, we are going to be bringing these out separately as well.
Oh, okay.
So you can add to this.
That's brilliant. So you get one side, you have the magnetic on the inside.
Yeah, so it's all magnetic. You close that up like that. you've got your carry case, and away you go. All of your dies all safely packaged. And I have to say, I haven't done it, okay? We're calling it a die set. Now, I'm kind of thinking my stamps will go in the back.
Oh, okay.
And they will cling to the back there.
Great, yeah.
We'll do that.
All
we'll
right.
have a look at it because I know they will fit in there as well. So your coordinating stamps will go on the back there as well.
£16.99. It is brand new on the show, 242830. I did say we've got lots and lots of new for you, and obviously cutting tools. We've got our own for here as well.
Yes, we have. These are absolute. Can I just pick these up? Can I pick them up? Ooh, I have to, because just feel that. They are robust, they are rubber, they are really, really nice to use. You've got a slight serrated edge in there as well.
Oh, yes.
We will be using these throughout the show. So they're kind of like serrated in there. Precision and micro scissors.
Yeah, good grip. Good grip on those.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Lovely grip in there as well. And I'll be honest with you, I struggle. I do a lot of cutting. I use scissors day in, day out.
Yep.
And not every scissors are suitable for my hands. These were, honestly, they are lovely. Really nice to work with.
If you are one of those that are thinking, you know what, I need to treat myself to a new pair of scissors, I do. I'm trying to struggle with these. It's on your to-do list. They're made today to do it. I don't know what quite said there.
Today to do it, yep.
Made today the day to do it. That's what I meant to say. £9.99, 844, easy for me to say, 474, brand new on the show. So they're our first set of scissors we got there, serrated. These are our crafting scissors we have as well.
Yes, so these are slightly different. So you've got the longer cutting edge there, and these are great for cutting your cardstock, and they have also got a really nice soft area here as well. So again, if you're like me and you use your scissors on a daily basis, then they are absolutely perfect. Soft grip, they are black titanium coated.
Oh, good strength then. Good strength.
Ooh.
I think that means.
I'm only saying because I didn't get the packaging.
Oh, you just got the actual scissors?
Yeah, I just got the scissors.
Wow.
I didn't care that they were titanium, but now they mention it.
Why not? You do get the packaging. £9.99, 855182 for the Oakwood the Craft scissors. Now, staying on the theme of cutting, and I know that there's always not one of these too far away from any demonstrator's desk area.
Yes.
We've got to have the actual cutting this.
And
the cutter.
as with any cutter, you know, I've got about 4 different ones, all different sizes, all for different types of cardstock. This is a great basic cutting tool.
Yeah.
Tool, as you can see there, you've got your Oakwood blue there. You are going to notice this brand, you're going to remember this brand. This is going to be a brand that we're going to be bringing monthly through Hochanda, and as I say, this is a really nice lightweight basic cutting tool. It's got everything you need on it, just as I say, for your basic cutting. You know, it's not all singing and dancing with all the different things on it. We don't always need that as crafters.
Right, okay.
Especially if you're doing classes, you want something light. You want something that you're going to be able to put in your bag, and you know you're going to be able to grab and pop on your table, and it isn't going to take up too much space. This is beautiful. Perfect.
That very nice, very stylish. I like that.
It is stylish.
881009. It's only £9.99. Now, last but not least, and I know you've got one over there waiting to be used.
I have, and I haven't used mine yet.
You're going to see it for the first time this evening.
I've had it in the packaging for about 3 weeks now, and I haven't used it. I thought I have to christen it on the first show. So.
Great.
This has got all your markings on it. So this is your glass mat, cutting mat, and it's 13 by 19 inches.
Right.
So it's a great size for, you know, because I used for many, many years a 12 by 12, and I always struggled with it because it wasn't quite big enough.
Okay.
This one fits the bill because it isn't taking a massive space on my table. But this is really, really good. It's got all your measurements on there that you're going to need, all your basics. Look how clear it is as well. Really clear to read.
Nice and simple.
So you're going to get yours, when you get yours home, it will come with these corners. You just need to take the corners off, these corners here. That's to protect. And then you have got the rubber bits on the back so it doesn't slip when you've got it on your table.
992355. Now, this is on extended delivery, so we're looking at dispatch from the 5th of November. 13 by 19-inch glass cutting mat. We don't have many, as I'm being told as well, of the cutting mats actually on the show, so when we do have them, they tend to go very, very quickly. So this one, great one. If you're looking to start, or you just think, you know what, it's time for a bit of a re-clean, a rejig, if you like, of the crafting area that you work in, today's your day to get your new tools for that. 992355. Okay, so we're going to be looking at now the one-day special. Don't forget, you get the whole kit together if you want to go for that option as well. But here to give you some inspiration before we see Nikki in action, and some lovely pictures for you that you can sort of get an idea about what you can create with today's one-day special. Have a look. And I'm hoping that you can get the idea from what you saw there on the video, but they are big dies and big stamps. If you are just tuning in, lovely to have your company on a one-day special that you're joining us with at the moment, and 10% has already been allocated of the complete kit. Now, you got your one-day special is actually the dies. You've also got the same images of the dies are in the stamps if you want. That's a separate order, but if you wanted to, you can go for the entire set, which is what most people are going for, which is where you're going to find your biggest saving of all, which is absolutely amazing. In fact, tell you what we're going to call 20, nearly 20% of your one day is already on its way out. So you were going to just show us, because we've got some lovely storage, which is the magnetic strips so you can put your dies in.
Yes, so
but we can actually put the stamps in.
One side is actually magnetic, and if I take that out, okay, so take that sheet out. As I say, I always think of these sort of things kind of after, purely because I've been so busy actually using the stamps and dies. They're probably going to fall off a little bit, but hey. These, I know, are going to fit on the back here. And yes, I was right, they will cling on to the back of there.
Oh, that's
so
good.
you can keep them in there. Let's just stick one more on. And then we'll pop it back in here. Okay. See, look how great that is, because everything is in one place.
And organised, you've got everything where you want, and you know that they're going to match perfectly, so you know you've got your stamp on one side, you've got your die on the other side, you've got them all locked away, for all your different sets together. And there's a lot here, because I'm just trying to think, how many dies and... yeah, I'm just saying, how many was it? 46... dies, 46 stamps. That's a lot to try and find storage for, and they'd all go in that holder.
Yeah,
that's brilliant,
exactly.
Isn't it?
And as I say, there's 10 sheets in there. You're going to get your stamps as well, pop them on the back, and then pop that in there.
That's really good. That's lovely, that.
Like that. And everything is all together. And then what you can do is, on your packaging, just cut that there, and then you can pop that on the bottom there, so you know exactly what it is. You know they're Oakwood stamps, and then the same with the dies as well.
Nice and simple. You come and organise my life for me.
That is a really, really good value, I have to say. Right, so let's get to work, shall we? So,
what are we going to be working with to start with then,
I'm going
Nikki?
to pop that over there. I'm going to... this was a difficult one, okay? because I've obviously got lots of cards that I want to demonstrate. However, I have to show you how they work, okay?
Yep.
Stamps that coordinate with dies. There's two ways of using these. Now, these are the scissors. See how beautifully they cut? Okay, and the cardstock that I'm using is on the show as well. So we've got a collection, I think there's 40 sheets of the cardstock. We have got white, cream, black and green. I believe. So we put them colours together because we felt it would work really well with the woodland theme.
Details of exactly what Nikki's talking about on your screen right now, 973698, just £9.99. Choose of which coins we're going to go for, 270 GSM for those.
So what you normally see me do is stamp and die cut first. Now, every company does their dies differently, and it does match absolutely perfectly. I'm not saying it doesn't match. Now, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to stamp my little birdie first. Now, I have been using my stamp platform, but for quickness, I'm going to just stamp this. Okay, so I'm going to stamp it first, and the detail in this is, it really is lovely. These are done by Oakwood's in-house artists. Okay, and we've got lots of amazing designs coming up as well in the future. So I'm just going to, I'll just slipped there a little bit. Okay, so there you can see, really cut beautifully. Now, because what Oakwood have done is they put a lot of embossing area in here. Okay, so these emboss, they haven't left it clear. Okay, so when you pop it on there, it's kind of like a little bit of itching around a little bit. Now, it does cut, and I can cut it for you now, and I'll show you. But if you're not very accurate at actually pinpointing where that's supposed to be, there is another way we can do it. So this is the first way. Okay, so I'm using my, oh gosh, it's been a while since I came in and did this show. With the, well, not this show, but we used the cut. It's only been a week.
A week's a long time in crafting.
Just make sure I've got the right plate. Make sure that's cut through, bring that back. Use the metal shim as well. And there you can see my bird is cut out. But as you can see, I've just got that little edge there, okay? So my thinking of it is this particular stamp and die set would work better if I took the die cut to the stamp. Now, this is a technique that I've been using for many, many years. It doesn't mean it's wrong, it doesn't mean it's right. It's particularly how you feel comfortable doing it. So I'm showing you both ways, and then it's up to you guys then to choose which way, because it's all because of the embossed detail in this. And when we start colouring it, that's when you're really going to see that embossed area. So if I pop that there,
actually that's nice to
sort
of see it.
Can you see there, because I had a little bit of black ink on there still, you can still see a little bit of that embossed area. Now, the good thing about doing it like this as well is if you wanted to add a little bit of colour in here, you can add your colour whilst, let me have a look to see. Do you know the one, oh there it is, I have got a red. So you can add a little bit of colour onto your bird, like this. And this is a great way of doing it. So I'm going to stamp that up, and then I'm going to go over with black. I might go over a little bit of that red, but that's fine because I can always colour it up again. Okay. And then I'm going to take this now, my die cut, over to my stamp. And this is very, very easy because it basically, I just hold it in one place and it drops. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my fingers, pop that down. I'm not sure if I put enough red on there, but if not, we can always colour that up. Okay, now, because of the detail in that, I'm going to go over it again in that black. Okay, maybe do his feet again as well. Okay, just pop that over there again and just rub that in, and then, because it's the embossed area, okay, where I'm getting now, take that off and let's colour him up.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to go over to my red ink. This is where you're going to see that embossed area. You see now where that's picking that up. Think with a, I'm thinking of a robin, okay, now.
Like a Darren Brown trick.
And just go in with a bit of brown here. And that is that way. Then this one has got the black markings here, so where's my red? Where's my red dauber? I think actually robins, although we call them robin redbreasts, they're a little bit more orange than this.
Are they?
I think so. I did my research before I came on. So
we were trying to name all the birds in the collection earlier on.
how did we do?
I
think we did pretty well.
Yeah, not too bad, I think. I think we were pretty much there.
So what I've done, look, is now added a little bit of red. I mean, the thing is, these can be your bird, whatever you like. I'm going with, I'm just being a little bit clever and trying to...
You've done one here. Was it got a glittery breast? I mean, I've not seen...
And you've never seen a bird out there with a glittery breast?
Well, unfortunately, I haven't. But you know what? The night is young, so you never know.
And there you have your bird, and then...
Get out more.
Got to have a bit of a yellow beak, I think.
Oh, yes.
I'm not sure if robins have yellow beaks. But look at that.
Ah.
This one I think I need to just stamp again, but there you have your birds.
They're lovely.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Lovely. So 2 different ways then of working,
There's 2 different ways of doing it.
Okay.
I just wanted to clarify 2 different ways of doing it with your stamps. Because, as I say, there's normally I stamp my image and die cut. With this, I've done a little bit of both, to be honest. It all depends on, you know, what I'm colouring with. I've used lots of watercolour in my samples, as well as my inks as well. Yeah. Which I have forgotten my watercolours, left them on my table, so it will be with inks at the moment.
We've had some questions coming through regarding the storage and asking the size of our storage plates. Is it on the sleeve here? Do you know where the actual size is?
Should we measure one?
Can we measure one?
Hey,
Do you know what?
I've got the perfect tool here for it.
What, on that wonderful glass cutting mat?
I can put it on my glass cutting mat. And it is...
6.5?
Yep. 6.5 by... I'm going to move it around there. 7. 6.5 by 7, but that will hold all the dies that come from one of your A5 collections. You just might need to just move them around a little bit.
So an A4 die might not go on it necessarily A4, will it?
No.
It's not quite A4.
How many A4 dies do you know? There's a few.
Yeah, not many.
There's a few, but this is great. It's a great size.
I'm not sure whether that was a specific question that someone was asking about that sort of.
Right, so so 6.5 by 7.
Great.
We got that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure who sent the email in, but Tina, was it? Michelle and Tina. Thank you very much indeed. I hope that answers the question. If you've got any other questions for Nikki, feel free to send them through studio@Hochanda, and we'll do our best to answer them for you while we can do that.
We will.
Thanks, Nikki. Brilliant. What's up next when I place these back in?
Should we do a card?
Use the storage as it's supposed to be. If you are just tuning in, great to have your company. We're on a brand new launch of a one-day special, which if you'd like to, we've got all of the wonderful dies that we're working with, which is great, which is all of your wonderful sort of woodland collections that you're looking at. 46 stamps in total, dies. That's your one-day special. But there's also got another deal that is 46 of the stamps that go with it. But what we're also giving you the opportunity, but there, as you can see on your screen, 003203. That's the item number you need, and that is everything all together. And that's also got a Freedom member offer of under £100 of 90. As my producer said, 99 something. It's just coming. There we go. £99.83. Don't forget that includes your postage and packaging as well. And you can split that over 3 easy payments if you would like to. Now we are 20% of that complete stock gone already, so don't delay if you'd like to get that what it is. Some of those items you can get individually, but the best way to do them, of course, is always with the whole collection as your best value for money. Right, hope that filled a bit of time for you, Nikki.
It did. Would you like to pass me my dice, please?
Yes.
Thank
From this lovely convenient storage pack. There we go. How's that?
Right, so I need to look for my leaves, and they are here. So you've got lots of different ones in this one. The actual total of them is 21. 21 stamps and 21 dies if you're going for both.
That's just leaves alone, leaves.
That is just the leaves. I think that's all I need for the time being, so we'll pop that over there.
Okay, okay.
So I'm using where I'm taking my die cut to the stamp, which I haven't die cut it yet, so it would help if I did. Okay, so I'm going to take that through the die cutting machine, and then I am also going to do this one, but I'm going to do this one a slightly different way. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this one first. The reason being,
that's a big, big stamp.
This is one big bird.
Well, there's no other way to put it, really. It is.
There's no other way I could describe it.
It's a big bird.
However,
not the big bird, not from that old famous street.
The exciting bit is when you actually come to die cut this one out. Okay, right. So I've got that down. I'm using actually extra magnets in there to make sure that keeps that down. And then, what colour should we go for? I'm going to stamp him in black, I think. Or do I do brown? This is the difficult thing. So I'm going to do it black. I'm going to ink it in black. Okay. Let's just pop it down there.
The classic blackbird.
Yeah, but it isn't going to be black. And I'm going to turn that upside down because you can see it. You're not allowed to see him. Oh.
I'm not looking.
This is Nikki's make-believe bird. As I went down the woodland walk the other day, I honestly saw this.
Firstly, first question: have you been drinking? Second question is: did you actually go for a woodland walk?
No, I looked over the fields.
It's amazing what you can see here from the window.
If I was going for woodland, I haven't been for a walk in a good few weeks actually. I do live in the middle of nowhere, so I'm surrounded by fields, so that's enough for me. Right, we're going to take that off gently, and it needs to go down one more, because just look at the detail in this.
There is loads, isn't there? All the little areas of the feathers and come together.
Stamp this. So, go down once more. And it's, as I say, this one is all in the die cutting. I was actually quite shocked when I die cut it, because you're never 100% sure how something is going to die cut. Just once more, it just needs a little bit more on there.
Every time you're doing it though, it's bringing out more and more of it, isn't it?
Yeah, but this is why I like to use my stamp platform, okay, because I don't want to put too much pressure on it. There we go. I'm happy with that. Okay, we'll take our little birdie off there. But, you know, I was stamping the other day, and it was with the wreath one, the woodland wreath, and I was hunting high and low for the stamp. I couldn't find it anywhere.
Where was it?
Yeah, I'd left it in the platform.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to take the die.
Right.
Okay. Now, with these ones, you have the outer edge if you want to cut like a solid. I can't think what the word is.
Outline?
A solid outline, or, that's the wrong one anyway, it's this one. So if you want like a solid shadow behind it, or then you've got this one, okay? So this one's quite easy to match up. So you see what I'm saying about, you know, some of the dies work slightly different. Okay, just to make sure.
And people will work out what works best for them, won't they?
Exactly, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to pop this through the die cutting machine.
Okay. Well, is that all right then while you do that?
Absolutely.
If I just give everyone a bit of a recap and everyone's just tuning in. Thanks, Nikki. Thank you. We'll come straight back. We've also got some brand new, I said we've got lots of brand new tools and equipment for you on the show. So we've actually got this video, which is great. Now, this is your Oakwood tool set. So this gives you your soft grip, the craft knife, metal-edged ruler that you can see in here. You've got the tweezers as well, and you get the actual bone folding set as well, which I know a lot of people that talk about those as well say how absolutely perfect they are. are. And actually, for doing a lot of your work with your paperwork, really is, well, basically, you need it. You need it. 170954, brand new on the show today, £10.96 only. All of the tools that you know that you're going to be using are in that kit. Now, we've also actually have here from Oakwood, we have the adhesive foam tape roll pack, actually, and 3D white core foam adhesive squares. So again, if you know that, again, these are the items that you're going to be using, only £13.97. You know you're going to use them. It's 921373. That will keep you going for your project for quite some time. I suppose it depends how busy you are. But you're going to get 12 of the rolls of the foam tape. That's all included in that, 12 of those. And of course, I couldn't count up all the squares, but there's a lot, put it that way. A lot. 921373, 1397. Again, all brand new today. Now, again, if you are just tuning in and just joining us this Tuesday evening, lovely to have your company. Nikki's demonstrating for the one-day special. Now, let me explain exactly, because we've got some really great offers on here, and it's working out which one is best for you. And the first thing is the actual one-day special. Now, the one-day special is in total 46 dies that all bring to you the wonderful idea of the woodlands. So everything in here, you've got the beautiful bird collection here, you've got the gorgeous forestry trees that you can work with, and all the foliage and all the different branches and accessories that you can put towards those. There's some really big dies. You can see that again with the two trees and the pathway walking away between that. And again, it is a beautiful, beautiful die set. Now, all of those is fantastic to have. There's a lot in there. They can actually work across all the different seasons as well, on your way that you work with the actual dies themselves, with all your different colourings and how you create your backgrounds around them. So they're great for all year round. Now, this is brilliant. That's your one-day special. That's £67.96. That's a £12 saving. Usual price of $79.96. Now, to go with that, we also have another set, as you can see here, of a bundle, which actually are 46 stamps again. And again, they marry up perfectly with everything you've just seen in the die collection. So all your birds again in here, all the woodland, all the foliage, all the trees, everything you need, all 46 are all there. That item, you could put the whole lot together if you wanted to. You got your two payments available for £27.48. It's a great way of really building up your scenes if you'd like to do. Now, what everyone is going for, because we do to have a special offer where we put in the one-day special and the stamp bundle together for a brilliant price. We're getting the savings from both that you look at that, and then there's an extra saving on top of that, what you're looking at. So that's now just £110.92. That's an extra saving of £12. But if you are a Freedom member, it's just £99.83. That's a £23.09 saving, and that includes your postage and packaging, of course. And that can also be put over 3 payments of just £33.28, which on your first payment is an even better deal than it would be on your first payment of your one-day special. Now, the number that you'll need, and what everybody seems to be going for, is 003 203. 003 203 gets you the whole shebang, as we're going to go with. So, again, just to show how these will come together, but they are lovely. And you're watching Nikki, who's showing you best how to work these two different ways of using the dies and using the stamps to come together. But Nikki was saying that she's gone with an autumnal feel with the colours in here, but it wouldn't take much at all to turn that into a winter theme, would it? Or, you know, you can put the birds in there. You might put some birds up on the trees, for example. You could, again, changing the colour in there. You might bring that into a much more, with the leaves that you have available, again, with the stamps, you can change it into springtime as well, coming through with the new buds. Of course, your different types of your bird that you can put in that you'll see on a summer branch, for example, let alone a winter branch. But they really are beautiful. And the detail, there's that little robin redbreast, but the detail that you're seeing here that's coming through from the embossing, as well as what you're getting from the cutting, and the details, of course, that's all in that beautiful stamps, is incredible. Really beautiful. Now, I will tell you that I think a lot of people are liking that, because you cover nature in all forms, don't you? Trees, in the foliage, and of course in the birds as well to do that. And approaching a quarter of the stock, and we're only 38 minutes into the whole of the one-day special of the first live show, is a brilliant opportunity. Don't forget, if you want to see how this comes together, have a look at this. But 003 203 gets you the whole lot. know, I don't know who done those, but they look lovely.
Do you think so? That's the only woodland walk I've had for the last month. So.
Doing all those. They are beautiful. They are gorgeous. They really, you've done a lovely job with those, Nikki. I know we said we got the new scissors. Just explain to me. I know these are. We've got the 2 different styles. So are they these? Small, these are serrated edges.
So these are serrated edges. One here. Okay.
Who would need these, and why would we use these ones?
These are great for your precision cutting. So if I show you, go round like that. Look. And they're serrated, they cut absolutely beautifully.
You went right to the end of that with the scissors, didn't you? As well?
Yes. You can go right to the end, look. They are really, really nice scissors. Nice to hold, nice to handle. They don't, you know, they're nice and rubber as well. They're not plastic.
Yeah, the grip itself.
And they're really nice. And
we know you mentioned the titanium. You wasn't sure about the titanium because you didn't actually get the packaging inside.
No, I didn't.
The detail about the titanium was it stops all the deposit build-up of coming onto
which is very important. You all watch me cut my foam tape, and I usually get in such a mess. Look how neatly. Now this is the foam tape off of the show. Okay, look.
That's really good.
Nothing at all. Even if I want a small piece. Oh. Look, it
didn't stick to it at all, did it?
It came off. Even your double-sided tape. Okay, so I can go for is the other scissors, which are again, these don't stick either. So this is your
different types we've got.
Red liner tape. Look.
So that's
And then I can just take them off. But I cut it purposely up there so I can show you. It hasn't stuck, it hasn't got the residue on there.
That's the importance of the titanium
clean
coating,
scissors.
Isn't it?
From now on, Nikki will have clean scissors on the show.
First.
And I wish I'd got my other ones with me. Do you know? They're in the craft room and never to be used again.
Get rid of them now, get rid of them. Have these new ones. 855182. Now that was for the larger size that you saw there for the craft scissor. They're just $9.99. If you wanted to go for ones with the serrated edge, the details of those are at the bottom of your screen. That's 844474 if you want to go for. Now, if you want, of course, you want to put that with the entire collection that's available that you're looking at. What's your first payment on that one? Would be what would that be? If that was done on Flexi, the whole lot, and a pair of scissors in there. It's an extra £3.33, isn't it, basically, and that's it for your scissors.
And the choice is yours on which ones you go for. These ones I tend to use for my card cutting. These ones, again, for my precision cutting and smaller areas that I want to cut rather than sort of like sheets of cardstock.
Yeah, right, OK.
But I'm not sure if I've got some ribbon in here. I must have some ribbon. I have got ribbon. Nikki's got everything.
You must have some somewhere.
I've got ribbon. Right.
Well,
you heard
knife
that.
through butter comes to mind, isn't it, that phrase?
They are really, really nice scissors.
That's and having that right pair, like you say, because some of the intricate work that I've seen a lot of people that have been demonstrating and work, you know, having the right tool for the right job and trying to get into those smaller areas with a larger pair, it's not going to work, is it, so much? Or it's making it more difficult, should we say?
As well, they are doing that, but they are really light scissors.
Yeah.
They're not heavy, and that is really important as well when you're using them on a daily basis, you know.
I know the grip is important.
Every minute of the day for me, basically. I've got a pair of scissors, ink or cardstock in my hand. So, yeah, that is important. Really brilliant scissors.
So if you'd like to go for those, then please do. That's your Precision Micro serrated scissors, 844474. That's just £9.99. Right tool for the right job is what we're all about, isn't it? So, right. Moving on, now we've worked out how we can cut things perfectly.
I'm now stamping my leaf, and you know when you know the name of it and you just cannot think of it?
The leaf?
Yeah.
Is that a maple leaf?
That's it. It was on the tip of my tongue. Now,
I believe
it was really,
yeah,
it was.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take this leaf to my stamp. In actual fact, sometimes I actually find this is a lot quicker than stamping and then die cutting. And I can always, if I think, want it a little bit darker, or I've done it brown and now I wish I'd have done it black, but look at that.
That's lovely, that. That's lovely.
Beautiful. And you've got lots of embossed area, which will show up in a second when I colour it. Now, back to the bird for a minute.
So last we left you've die cut that now. That's come
and
up well,
this was
isn't it?
what shocked me when I die cut it, because it came... Oh, lots of these little bits come out, look.
Oh, blimey.
Okay,
right,
so
yeah.
now I can start paper piecing, okay, with it, so I can pop different colours in there. So what I've done, I'm not going to colour this on the show, okay, because that will take me too long. It won't take me long, but I've got one already done. And I've paper pieced him up, look, so he's got... This is what I saw down the wood the other day, honest. And it kind of had that really nice shimmer there as well. So what I've done is I've slightly lifted this part up to give it some definition, and all I've done is taped it from the back on there with some of my low tack tape. Really, really easy to use, but so much detail in that bird.
Was it that bright, that colour of bird you saw?
It was.
Was it?
Honestly. I know, I saw it. I did.
No, I'm sure.
Right, so...
Was it in a cage?
It was... It
wasn't a pet shop you were walking past,
it might have been in my dream.
It's a budget store.
I do have some strange dreams, but yes, it's my bird. Right, so... As I say, I wanted to go down the autumn theme of this, and I kind of thought, you know, we're in autumn now and colours are changing, and you've got like little burnt orange on the leaves, and then you've got a little bit of brown.
There is that. I honestly think that's the most interesting time to sort of see where the trees are actually going, they're changing that colour. We when the clocks changed, I was up the other morning, and the sun was coming up. But it was a bright orange sort of haze. It was coming through from the leaves because the sun was that really sort of burning, sort of brightness coming through. But the leaves look gorgeous.
Well, do you know, I had a conversation with my husband today, and we were saying, what is your favourite time of year?
Yeah.
I haven't got a favourite time of year. However, I think we always say summer is beautiful. But then when I was doing this and working with this collection, it made me, when I'm driving, it's made me kind of appreciate what's out there.
Yeah.
And the oranges and all lovely, the different colours, like you said, you've got the low sun and the colour on the trees. It was just like, I kind of think this time of year, for colour, yes, I know spring is amazing. I can't deny that.
Oh, yeah.
But...
I mean, the lovely thing about in the UK, we get all the seasons in one day.
Of course we do.
Pretty much,
and then if you want, you can add a shimmer, and all I'm doing is just pop in a little bit of mica powder, and it is only going to be a little bit because I only need a tiny, tiny little bit, and just pop some water on there. Take my brush. May not put quite enough on there, but I think it'll be fine, and then that'll just give me a shimmer on that. And then, as you said, talking about the shimmer the sun gives us, but if I just hold, that one's not quite dry, so I'll hold this one up, look.
They are lovely though, really lovely.
Look. And you can really, can you see now all that embossed area on there?
Yeah.
So now you can see why Oakwood have actually done their dies, how they've done them to get that beautiful embossed area.
And that's only one section. Would you say there's 20 odd with the leaves?
There's
just alone?
21 different dyes
of the foliage.
And foliage. So this is the stamp. So do you want to hold that up?
Because
mine are well used, obviously, and then I'll get my card ready.
Yes, you've done some lovely work with these as well. But you've got the extended branch with. I mean, they could be a springtime with like the new shoots of a leaf coming through, isn't it? Here, really. You've got the plain, the simple, actually with none at all, which you can add as well. Snowman arms, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Of course, to use them for those. But you do, and you get the various sizes. You know, you've got some really sort of. You've got the little acorns again, so that's really sort of coming through, isn't it? So you really do have the seasons all taken care of in here. And again, if you have got these and you've got some of your snow effect on top of them coming through.
Of course, because like you said, you know, yes, I'm concentrating on autumn. That happens to be where we are in the season. However, you colour them a different colour and you've got a completely different look.
And your background behind all those as well, they really are lovely.
So I've made a background piece of card. Okay, so I have, do you know, that's another thing why I've enjoyed this. I've kind of stayed away from my pattern paper, so I've created my own backgrounds. So this was using some mica colours, and then I'm going to pop that on there. So this is a good time as well where I've used all my Hessian, I've used some string in here to give it different textures on my card. So I'm just going to bring that down there. And I have to say, Oakwood, thank you so much for bringing me some decent double-sided tape.
Oh, is that nice?
I've ordered some off the internet and it's been cheap and tacky and it hasn't cut very well. This is beautiful and it's got a really nice depth on it as well. So that's what I've used to create the depth on my card. I've now got one of the corners. So this was from, I do believe this is out of the Woodland Wreath. It's called Woodland Wreath and Corner Stamps. Okay,
oh, yes. Yep.
So again, I've done it all in my autumn colours. Now, on the show, we also have some squares. We also have some tweezers as well. So if you've not like me and you can't use, so if you can't use your nails like I can, you can use your tweezers. Okay. I don't need to use them, I'll be honest with you, because I have long nails.
The details of those are up on the side of your screen right now. So you've got the soft grip craft knife, you've got the metal edged ruler, you've also got the soft grip tweezers, which is what's being used at the moment as well, and you've also got in there the bone folding set as well. So there's I mean these are quintessentially you need
these are your great. These are your basics, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to skip on whilst you're talking about them because I'm aware that we haven't got long.
No, of course,
left.
That's absolutely fine. So you've actually got the actual ruler again, nice and clear. It's a metal edge, so you can see the metal on that side there that you've got. So you get it nice precision again. That's not going to you're going to get a lot of wear out of this, put it that way. So that takes you up to the full 30 inches that you've got with regards to your 30 centimetres of your ruler. I love these tweezers. These are great. These
they're the ones that
they're so I know it's a tweezer and you know some of that, but the ease of them,
and they've got a nice rubber grip
really good grip on that, isn't it?
Yeah,
really nice. And again, perfect, like you say. You can see the finer point of those. So those really tricky little parts, very delicate edges that you might be working with to get those out. That is going to work a treat for you, of course. Don't forget, you've also got for you, of course, your craft knife. So be very careful with that, obviously. But there's your craft knife that you can see there. And again, that's surprising. It's very soft on the grip of this, isn't it? That rubber grip.
It is, yes. Again, it's, you know, what Oakwood have done is they've kind of got together and they've thought, right, we're going to bring some stamps and dies out of our own sort of like unique brand. And what do we need? What do crafters need? What do we use on a daily basis?
I'm just trying to show. I don't know if I can show that, but I'm trying to mark into because it's not plastic. It is actually it is rubber. So that's not going to come out of the hand or anything like that or slip. It's a really lovely. You get a really good grip, and when you're dealing with a blade that's that sharp and obviously that precision, you want to make sure you've got the perfect grip on that. So you get that, and that's all part of that. Have confidence, and of course now I'm not very good at using these, but I know that when I have seen people these in the right hands have been priceless because they're non-marking when they're working with it. You don't get that shine from the cardstock that you're working with, and you just get a really nice crisp fold and a nice edge. So again, the perfect tools to do the job. If you are looking at getting these tools and thinking it's time to maybe, you know, get out with the old, get the new in there, £10.96, 170954 from a really good brand that know what they're talking about when it comes down to all of these. So do grab those, pop those into add them onto your order if you so wish to do that, which is a great idea. Nikki, how's it coming together?
It's coming together beautifully.
That's looking great,
the only thing I need to do is die cut out a sentiment, so I'm not sure if I've got time to do that. So
just over 3 minutes.
Don't worry about it because I think I have some down there that we could use. So sticky dots. If you notice, I have no glue gun in sight, and these are on the show. And again, this is as good as using my glue gun.
So that's... Right, so you actually get 5 removal adhesive glue dot rolls. And how many's on each roll? 300 on each roll that you're looking at there. And they do the job, they're strong.
Let me look.
No, that is, isn't it?
That would be a glue gun job for me. So
that's brilliant. All of that is put on there. 995, 793, 155.
No glue gun in sight. I haven't used my glue gun at all on here.
And you've got a lot of components on this as well,
I
haven't you?
have. And then let's have a look to see
That's
what...
lovely, that.
I really wanted a black sentiment. Okay, so we've got stamps, we've got dies. However, I've just die cut these out so that I've got some just to go on my card if I need it. Really would have liked black, but...
Oh, to go with the card
yeah,
on
with the black
string, yeah.
on there. But just to show you, so these are in your die set. So this is with the trees, isn't it?
Okay.
So this comes with the woodland trees and greetings.
Or if
set.
you're getting it all, it's in there.
I think, I mean, just look at the detail in that bird. You know, you can see the stamp that coordinate. I'm going to pop that under there, so I'm not going to see my sentiment. So that can go under, I don't know, I'll tell you what, we'll move it.
That looks
so
great.
just move that. As I say, it should have been black. And I'll just move that down slightly. So you're getting all the elements to create beautiful
that is lovely, Nikki.
cards. Oh, oops, there you go.
Look at that. There's so much detail
hold that,
there, which is
hold
great.
that down. Then you can see all the embossed detail on that bird as well. Look at that, look.
Really, really beautiful. Thank you, Nikki. That's gorgeous
you.
and really useful to sort of see about how to work with these as the dies and the stamps together. There's lots of options in there. Everyone is pretty much going for the complete bundle here, and why not? Because obviously you get the right tools, do the right job. You get all of these stamps to give all that detail, all that embossing, and you're going to be getting all of your dies to get a lovely cut to work with to really bring them all to life. And like I say, there's so much in there,
There
isn't there?
is so much. I think one of my favourites is this one.
That is a
because this one actually cuts within your cardstock, so you can cut it within your card. As you can see, I've done it as a kind of a domed card there. Look, it cuts out all of this. This could be a lake, this could be a walkway. It's whatever you see. You know, you go for that woodland walk. I was seeing a sunset when I went out for my walk the other morning.
Oh, see? Please make sure you get those into your...
that was the evening, wouldn't it have been?
The sunset.
If it was the sunset.
It depends how late your night was. 003203. It gives you the whole package of all of your dies and all of your stamps. Of course, if you're a Freedom member, do take advantage. Are you going to come and join us on Good Evening?
Oh, definitely. I'll see you there.
I'll see you there. So thank you for your company. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you soon.